Hey folks, I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Chicago Bulls. And guys, for the Bulls, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And a 30-point outburst from AI last game. Kenny, has he surprised you with his ability?
The Bulls are looking to defeat. And before we get going,
Well, Kevin, we know how fortunate the Bucks are that they uncovered a top 5 player in Giannis Antetokounmpo. But this creates pressure on him to chase a title while he's in his prime. And with their coaching change and roster changes, every move is under heightened scrutiny.
He wants to win in Milwaukee, DA. Can they help him get there? Here at the midway point, what we begin to realize now, there were some underrated pickups in the offseason that are showing what they can do.
Yeah, these are the kind of moves where at the end of the year you start thinking about candidates for executive of the year. Because they've plugged some holes. They've had an acquisition that's made their bench deeper, and we start to see in an 82-game season that maybe in the 55th to 57th game, a pickup like that is helping them win ball games. This is where those guys earn their money, the general manager.
Not wholesale changes. Just one guy can change a team slightly, and that nuance pays off.
Oh, anything subtle like that, that's where really you tip your hat to the general managers who understood that at some point during the year, we're going to lean on this player.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Levine and Valentine are the wingmen. Robin Lopez out there with Jabari Parker. And it's done in at the point. Now here's Levine. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the Bulls pick up 2. The pass to Henson. Henson sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. And Brent, you look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's slashing game. Standing, maybe a hair under 7 foot tall. How do you even put it into words?
Well, it's hard to imagine a more perfect frame for today's game in terms of getting in transition, having a versatile offensive game, putting it down, getting to the rack. Well, the one thing that we're anxious to see is whether or not Giannis will develop the type of range from the three-point line that makes it respectable. Other than that, he's pretty much unstoppable.
On offense here, the Bucks. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
This is what happens when you take nothing away defensively. Just too inactive in this game on that end of the floor.
Rocket 2. The shot by Brogdon, no good. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
And Greg, you look at Dunn, it can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely.
Here's Dunn after the made shot from AI. Parker passes to Levine. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's good.
Good quick hands from Antetokounmpo there, reacting well on defense and swiping that one away.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lopez a screen. Done against Brogdon. Dunn misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Bulls trail by 3. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Lopez a screen. Levine inside the three-point line. Loses the defender with this screen and drills the jumper.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
Now, here's AI. He had 31 points in the win against Charlotte. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Amazingly, the Bucks, one of the slower teams in the league last season in terms of their pace. And when you're talking about a team with tremendous length and athleticism, you think that maybe speed would come along with it and that they'd get out and thrive in transition. Not the case last year.
Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Now, here's Dunn. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
Now, here's AI. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Here's AI. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Portis. Nobody near Parker. Doesn't go that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. To the paint, here's Henson. It's good from in tight. Henson's got his second bucket of the night.
Now this is where he should operate. Henson has developed his skills, but has limited range.
Here's Valentine, and the jam by Valentine.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
They set the pick. Brogdon kicks to AI. To the middle, and stolen by Dunn. There's Parker with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Parker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Parker liking to pull the trigger from that spot. That one got off pretty quick.
AI outside. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Brogdon kicks to AI. Brogdon the pass to AI. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Bulls. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Chicago now. Parker dishes to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Portis. Here's Dunn. No good on the 3. The Bucks trail. Outside, Antetokounmpo. They set the pick. Buries it down low. Antetokounmpo's got 7.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
Portis a screen on Middleton. Right block shot. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. He has 6.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, do you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
Probably, and coaches know that's exactly what they're in.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Dunn and Holiday team up in the backcourt. Valentine out there with Carter. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Carter kicks to Valentine. That one falls coming off Carter's feed. And that's now 7 points for Denzel Valentine. Bucks trail by 8. Antetokounmpo passes to AI. Henson with the screen. And count it. Three-pointer good on the shot from AI.
Oh, a little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Over to the wing. Dunn dishes to Lopez. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. Carter kicks to Lopez. Carter sets the pick for Dunn. No good on the triple. Milwaukee has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to AI. Back to Antetokounmpo. Out to AI. And it's off from three-point range. The Bulls leading by 5. Valentine with it. He had 13 points in the win against San Antonio.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Back to AI. Henson with the screen. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
Hard to guess what Brogdon is going to do, but I love the control he plays with, especially in the screen and roll game.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Dunn, wide open, he fires, connects from three-point range. Dunn's got 5.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Bulls leading by 8. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Down low, stolen by Middleton. AI outside. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. AI outside. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Here's Brogdon. Valentine grabs the board. Valentine's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Another 3 for Chicago.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Never really perfect on the offensive end, and probably 1 or 2 possessions they'd love to have back, but on the whole, a tremendous synergy on offense.
Bucks trail by 11. Justin Holiday, the older brother of Drew Holiday, stints in the G League and abroad, but Greg, he has solidified himself as an NBA player.
Yeah, standing at 6'7" with that 7-foot wingspan. Every team in the league wants long, versatile wings with shooting, and this young man fits the bill.
There's the pick. To the paint, shot off the pick, and Valentine gets it to go on the assist by Carter. And that's now 11 points for Denzel Valentine. Now, here's AI. Not a lot of room to stop the run. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
They just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
Dunn kicks to Valentine. And the Bulls, another 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Got to be some consideration here for a different rotation because the matchups right now just not favorable.
Here's Holiday. That one falls coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got his third assist on the night. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Brent, do you think individual defense is getting easier to measure with player tracking and advanced stats?
I don't. I think it's impossible for you to find some legitimate measurement of how much a player is truly impacting the game defensively. I think there's great indicators of combinations of players that are on the floor at the same time, that are working collectively and doing something to shut down another team's best offensive unit. But individually, it's so hard to just put a number on what a guy is doing in terms of his total impact defensively.
So the eye test is not out of style.
I don't think so. I think we're getting better at the defensive metrics that are being used, Kevin, and I think that clearly we can see with some of the best wing defenders in the league, a Robertson, a Covington, that they're able to control their man, a Kawhi Leonard. They're able to impact the game defensively, but how are we quantifying that? We need to get better with it.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Henson against Lopez. It's Parker outside. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Henson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A lottery pick back in 2012, John Henson has pretty much flown under the radar except around the rim. People understand just how effective he can be there. A quality defender and rim protector.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Markkanen in for Carter. Henson with the screen. AI up top, defended by Portis. Back to AI. There's the pick. Pass to Henson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Dellavedova off the left rim and out. Henson not a floor spacer. Offensively, you'll find him around the rim.
He's a pretty good finisher in there, but he doesn't get a ton of opportunities. You're right. Defensively, you just like his mobility combined with his length. That's a help.
Out to the right wing. AI in the post. He's against Parker. Over to the wing. Here's AI. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
In the corner, Valentine with it. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Valentine's got 19 points.
Yeah, he's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
Henson, a screen on Parker. AI, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Picked by Markkanen. Parker shoots off the screen. Here's Portis. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Here's AI. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Chris Dunn picks one up. The Bucks have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Zeller, he's checked in for the Bucks. Ilyasova comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Chicago also making a switch. Levine's checked in. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul. And so it's the Chicago Bulls cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them.
Well, you've been off to a really great start, especially in your first season. At what point do you start thinking about Rookie of the Year?
I mean, there's a long way to go, DA, and I'm not even worried about the awards right now. And I'm just trying to prove to myself, to my coaches, to my teammates, and most of all, to my fans, that I belong in this league. And I'm going to be around for a long time. So this is for them.
With this play, I'm sure you...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. And you know, Denzel Valentine has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, scoring consistently from range. He really lit it up there in the first half.
We'll see if they keep feeding him right now until he cools down or until the defense does something to take him away from these great opportunities. No reason to go away from him.
Brogdon and Middleton pair up at the 1 and the 2. Antetokounmpo out there with John Henson, and it's AI in at the 3 slot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. Stolen by Brogdon. And the layup's good off the glass. Brogdon's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Bucks.
Brogdon fighting through it all, welcomes the challenge on that possession.
Dunn passes to Lopez. Kicks it to Valentine. Parker outside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Sometimes you got to just be in position, and that time Jabari was deep enough, and pretty much game over for the D.
Henson with the screen. Here's AI. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. AI's got 13.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
The Bulls leading by 20. Stolen by Henson. AI up top to the inside. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by AI.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Well, the Bucks with the superstar talent in Giannis Antetokounmpo, the critical decision this summer for selecting a new coach came down to a very qualified one in Mike Budenholzer, and with all the options out there, 9 coaching changes, I think that Bud saw the opportunity in Milwaukee as being a great one to push this team a little bit forward. The talent on the roster tantalizing enough for him to head to Milwaukee after his stint in Atlanta.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Lopez a screen. Now the pass to Valentine. And again, no good by Chicago. And Mike Budenholzer, the 2015 Coach of the Year. 4 titles, Brent, as an assistant in San Antonio. How do you like the fit for him now in Milwaukee?
Well, I think that the players are going to really enjoy the attention to detail that Coach Bud and his entire staff who are coming with him will put into place. There's an efficiency with which they'll get the work done, and they're going to have to be thinking on their feet, learning a new offense and some things fundamentally on defense that he'll get them excited about.
Stolen by Brogdon. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Now, Brogdon being the Rookie of the Year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
Dunn kicks to Levine. Passes to Lopez. Poked away. And it's the Bucks on the break. AI with the ball.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
Lopez a screen. Out to Parker. He feeds it to Valentine. And they pick up 2. Valentine's got 23 points.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's AI, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And that game against the Pacers, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
The Bulls making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Holiday attacking. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. AI, and AI throws it down.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Levine passes to Portis. Carter kicks to Portis. Parker outside. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from AI. The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
Portis the screen. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the Bucks with possession here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the 2nd half. Ilyasova, a screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Chicago leading by 10. And stolen by AI. And AI throws it down.
That's an encouraging sign. The willingness of Brogdon to just give it up. I want to see more of that.
And Chicago shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the 3rd quarter. Here's Levine. The rebound by Brogdon. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 20-6 run.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
There's the screen. He kicks it to AI. Ilyasova, a screen on Parker. AI passes to Ilyasova. Puts it up from 12. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ilyasova's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Carter at the elbow. Carter with a screen on Brogdon. Levine dishes to Carter. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Bucks trail by 6. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Back to Antetokounmpo. Now, here's AI. He's got 21. Just 5 on the clock. And here we go. Parker heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Parker.
There's some quick feet out there from Jabari Parker, sprinting down, gets to the open spot, and the D could not catch up.
AI kicks to Ilyasova. Ilyasova sets a screen for AI. Out to the right wing. Ilyasova, a screen. Takes a 3. The rebound by Holiday. Chicago leading by 8. Out to Parker. Portis sets the pick for Parker. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Ooh, the D did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
Connaughton passes to AI. And it's good off the back rim and in. AI's got 23 points. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Some changes for Chicago. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Bulls lead by 18. So for Chicago right now, Chris Dunn is out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Carter. And it's Portis in at the 4 spot.
Nice body control there from Chris Middleton. Stays with that even after contact.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break. Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, tonight his pinpoint accuracy has been impressive.
Antetokounmpo.
Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work so good, so long, and just terrorizing the D.
Dunn kicks to Carter. Markkanen a screen on Henson. And it's Dunn penetrating. Lock at 6. Carter with a screen on Brogdon. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And really, Dunn is sensational at reading the defense off of screens. Knows exactly where to be after the pick is set.
Here's Parker. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Parker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Well, we know that Dr. James Naismith came up with the idea when he was teaching at the YMCA. But as far as skill development, Brent, some feel that maybe in the skill category that the USA has fallen behind a little bit. Do you agree?
I think what the United States is doing on that level between your late grade school years and AAU programs in particular and your high school years, that they're trying to address this issue and get ahead of it a little bit. For years, there was a 10-year or 15-year gap about European players being schooled and being in institutions where they were basically young professionals from the age of 12 to 14 having school and basketball and being at a facility for just those things specifically. The last few years, there's been a lot of concern with players being more adept and more skilled here in the States. The change is coming.
Levine dishes to Dunn. Pass to Valentine. The feed now to Carter. On the wing, Levine. Lays it up off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 19.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Parker sets the screen for Dunn. Goes up off the pick. Got a piece of it. Antetokounmpo passes to AI. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Henson, a screen on Parker. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points here in the second half. The Bulls leading by 15. Outside, Levine. Trying to get open is Carter. Levine can't hit.
And you can see at this stage of his career, just still not comfortable as a finisher at the basket.
See the way Giannis kept going and kept his eye on the basket? That helped.
Chicago's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Brogdon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jabari Parker. That free throw good from Brogdon.
Malcolm Brogdon, a second-round pick. He won the Rookie of the Year in 2017. And maybe we shouldn't have been surprised at all. In Virginia, he was the ACC Player of the Year and the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. Solid foundation coming into the league.
Here's Parker. No good again that time. Bucks trail by 11. And Middleton kicks to AI. Inside, Henson. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle too. Well, Brogdon, only the 4th player in NBA history, Brent, to shoot over 40% from long range in his first season in the league.
Well, he adapted pretty quickly to the step back and longer distance of the NBA three-point line. He was also smart enough to be selective with it. Had a tremendous year.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Chicago. And it's done, penetrating. And a wide open look for Portis. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bulls.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jabari Parker.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
With a muscle.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that...
That was a good screen you set up back there. I appreciate that, man.
Oh, great. AI, let's get your press conference ready. They're going to want to talk to you after that game.
All right, thanks, Charlie. Hey, I'll be right there, all right?
Sounds good. Go get him.
Hey, thanks, Charlie.
You did a really good job setting up your teammates tonight, but it didn't get you the win. Does that make you want to look for your own offense a little more next game?
Man, I don't know. I mean, all I can tell you is that I just need a little bit of Gatorade right now. That hits the spot. So to answer your question, you know, I'm pretty much just going to keep drinking Gatorade, and I'm sure that things are going to work themselves out in the next game. So, I mean, I ain't worried. I think that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, AI. We'll talk later.
How's it going?
All right, AI. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Just like that. Keep playing like that. You'll win half and you'll lose half.
Good game last night, AI. All right, AI. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Let's go.
AI. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. All done. Box out.
Poetry in motion, AI.
Practice it. One more.
Hey, see you later, man.
All right, AI. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Hey, keep the ball up. All done. Good shot. Shot.
Now we're rolling.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Deep breaths. Keep on moving, gentlemen.